John mentioned, Crystal is a gold and diamond explorer in Nunavut, Canada, a very prolific region. The normal disclaimer, we are a TSX Venture listed company, so there are inherent risks, but I hope to tell you why I'm de-risking the value here. So let's talk about the region a little bit first. As I mentioned, Nunavut and the Northwest Territories, it's a proven region. We're rediscovering already known gold and diamond zones. They both sit near existing infrastructure. There's a Jericho diamond mine that sits at the center of where all our diamond-bearing ground and new targets are. And our gold project sits adjacent to the Lupin gold mine. Both of these projects, you can actually see the head frame standing on top of the occurrences. It's a proven jurisdiction. They're mining for diamonds in the territories. They were mining for diamonds in Nunavut, and in gold, Nunavut is a proven area. Agnico Eagle is busy, and so is the new TMAC mine. We're simply leveraging already made discoveries using data from 25 to 30 years ago, revisiting this data with new techniques, and basically dusting off what could be some major brownfield stories. In addition to that, the common question in Nunavut in the north is the difficulty to get to these projects. Well, the two mines that surround our projects both have airstrips. The plants still sit in place, and there is a proposal now for the Greig Bay Port and all-season road, which will run from the Arctic Ocean straight through the center of our projects and eventually join with the ice road in the Northwest Territories. So this new infrastructure could be a critical point here to open up not only Nunavut, but also the Northwest Territories. Again, here on Nunavut and the Territories, the Indigenous people have land settled claims in Nunavut. They're a sophisticated group who want progress and are looking for employment. We have established a very good rapport with the KIA, the Kitikmeot Inuit Association. It's an underexplored and underdeveloped region. I'd like to say that it's the last frontier in Canada. It's very large, but it is endowed with some large mineral resources. On the gold mine side of things, there's several new large projects in mines. Agnico Eagle is spending over $1.2 billion to expand the Meadowbank mine, but also get the Meliadine project up and going. These Agnico projects are currently profitable, and they are looking to add to their cash flow. TMAC Resources, the Doris mine, that started production this year. That's in Nunavut as well. They built the infrastructure, got fully permitted within a very quick time frame. Sabina Gold is also another project, Back River. It's well over 3 million ounces at 7 grams per ton. They're working towards permitting. And then, of course, there's MMG Mining, which holds a high-grade zinc copper project just east or west of Crystal's projects. On the diamond mines, of course, everyone's heard of the three well-known mines, Diavik, Ikati, and the newly producing Gacho Kwe mine, which is a De Beers mine. On the project side of the diamonds, there's Kennedy Diamonds rapidly advancing the Calvin and Faraday pipes. And then to the far east, you've got Peregrine Diamonds with the Chidliak project. So, the picture I'm trying to draw here is that although it is the far north of Canada, miners are building and constructing and getting mines permitted, and they're all cash flow positive, all in a difficult region. It's cold, it's minus 30 up there right now, but they're mining 350 days a year. The potential here for new infrastructure, as I said, the Greig Bay Port and Road, it's in the process of going through Nunavut Impact Board assessment, but it will be an all-season road with a deep water port, and that should reduce logistical costs, but also increase the access to the whole region. Here's a quick snapshot of Crystal. We're a fairly new company. There's only 37 million shares issued outstanding. There's never been a rollback. The market cap sits at just under $4 million, mainly because we've done very little marketing. We spent the last 2 to 3 years reviewing all of the historical data, doing limited exploration, and getting to a point where we were set to tell the market and put news out. And that's where we're at right now. There is large management ownership. It's about 30% management and board. There's also about 10% of that block of shares is owned by very close associates, and then 60% sits within the retail sphere. The value proposition that I'm talking about here is just simply rediscovering gold and diamond assets that have already been established. They're 100% owned by Crystal. There's no earn-in, very low holding costs. We are indeed looking to be an explorer, but more importantly, a developer, because there is a diamond mine and a gold mine sitting adjacent to our projects. So what I'm talking about is essentially not new discoveries. We simply need to show that there's diamond ore or gold ore in significant quantities, that it can be introduced to infrastructure that's already been established. The CapEx has already been spent at these mines, and they are permitted. Regional scale opportunities, we're looking at adding additional gold and diamond ground as we move forward. This is an established region. As I said, we have no debt, and our board and management are all mining professionals. That's all we know, that's all we've done for the last 20 years, and we've had a few successes with some other companies. So the first project to talk about is the gold project. This is a new acquisition we did last year. There are 5 gold occurrences. We started drilling the best occurrence this October. The geologists are currently logging the core and setting the core to the assay lab. Historical grades from this about 25 years ago were 5 meters of 63 grams. That was at very close to surface. So within 50 meters of surface, 25 years ago, they were hitting these gold zones that were 3 meters to up to 12 meters in size, that had 10 to 2 ounce material in it. So at that kind of grade, you don't need to pull out a big tonnage. A small tonnage can be high grade, and it can be shipped to Lupin. That dune gold occurrence that you see there, that's highlighted with some geophysics, it remains open to the east and west. The drilling we did in October was all within 50 meters of surface, but we do know it's open at depth. There were some holes from 30 years ago that went beyond 100 meters but ended in mineralization. So we believe there's tremendous potential here. It's open on strike, open on depth, and there's another 4 occurrences that all trend straight towards the Lupin mine. And as I said, we can see the head frame from all of these occurrences. Now, off to the diamonds. Everyone says, well, how can you be a gold company and a diamond company at the same time? Well, it just so happens we're lucky. The 2 commodities exist within the same region. So why not explore them at the same time? It's the same geological crew, it's the same drill, it's all the same techniques. So we're lucky, we have a balance here. The 3 diamond projects we have cover over 1,100 square kilometers of ground. The bulk of them surround the Jericho diamond mine. We have an existing pipe there that's pulled diamonds out anywhere from 2.7 carats to almost a half a carat, which we pulled out last year. It's an advanced, fairly large tonnage pipe, but it needs to be re-examined. In addition to that, though, we've found 6 glaring bullseye targets. These could potentially be brand new diamond discoveries. It's been well over 5 years since the last big diamond discovery in Canada, and that would have been the Faraday pipe. All of these kimberlite targets that you see are shown through geophysics, kimberlite indicator minerals, and also diamond indicator minerals. We are awaiting diamond chemistry results on these targets. That should come out in the next perhaps 2 months' time. This chemistry provides more evidence as to the quality of the targets, but we've also signed joint ventures with some large mining companies to provide our data. And we think there might be an opportunity here to do a joint venture on the diamond projects because diamond exploration is expensive. So it would be great to be associated with a large diamond miner and have that brand name association and talent helping us. The key takeaways here are 100% ownership. There's no earn-in or spend required. We do have gold on our projects. We do have diamonds on them. The drilling permits are granted. We have very good association with the Kitikmeot Inuit Association. They've granted us all the permits. We have a very good technical staff who all have ownership. And perhaps the most noteworthy thing here is, look, our diamonds are sitting next to an existing diamond mine. The second takeaway, on our gold ground, banded iron formation, very similar to the Lupin mine, but that could be future ore feed for this mine. So news moving forward over the next several months. Gold drill results. The core is being sent to the lab as we speak. We expect diamond chemistry results on our targets, which may also provide us additional targets for new discoveries. We'll be adding to the board and management with some prominent, well-known people. And we'd like to work towards a maiden gold resource in the summer of next year. So this is the first stage of drilling to validate the old historical numbers. Keep in mind, this work was done pre-43-101 on the gold. The one thing I didn't note on the gold was that they used a 5 gram per ton cutoff back in the 80s and 90s. So I know 3 gram, 2 gram, 4 gram material is economic these days. We hope to also drill test these diamond kimberlite targets, perhaps with the aid of a joint venture partner. And lastly, we are adding more ground. We are adding more gold ground, and we are looking at adding some more diamond targets outside of our current project areas. So that's it. I'd like to keep it short and sweet, but just let you know there is news coming. Please come see myself or John at our booth anytime this afternoon or tomorrow. And I appreciate you hearing the story.